servidores de qualidade e com 10% de desconto é na G-Portal, link na descrição. Tá cansado de jogos caros? Na Estante Game você vai encontrar aquele jogo que você tanto quer com super desconto pra você, beleza? Não se esqueçam, link na descrição. E aí galera ligada no mundo dos games, tudo beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Camargo. Galera, estamos aqui de volta com Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Bora continuar aqui as nossas aventuras medievais aqui nesse jogo sensacional, galera. Bora que bora. No último episódio vocês viram que a gente encontrou aqui o vira-lata aqui, né, mano? Depois de muito sufoco aqui, muito caminhar, a gente conseguiu encontrar o vira-lata. E eu tô cansado, galera. Beleza. Eu vou ter que dar um jeito de descansar em algum lugar aqui, mano. Putz. Aqui tem um local pra gente descansar, ó. E tem um acampamento aqui também. Porém a gente tá muito longe, mano. Tem algum acampamento por perto aqui que eu possa descansar, cara? Pior que não, galera. Nossa, mano. E agora ferrou. Tô bastante cansado. E tem alguma coisa aqui que eu posso comer pra ter energia, 50%. Mas enfim, estamos aqui exatamente onde a gente parou no último vídeo. Encontramos o vira-lata e vamos continuar aqui, galera, com as nossas aventuras, tá? Deixa eu só ver aqui. Lembrando, se vocês estiverem curtindo, já vão deixando aquele like, compartilha, se inscreve no canal. Ative o sininho das notificações pra não perder nenhum conteúdo. Não se esqueçam de comentar também. Beleza? Vamos lá, galera. Vamos fazer o seguinte, já que a gente tá perto dessa missão aqui, já vamos partir pra ele, já vamos dar uma viagem rápida pra cá. E aqui a gente já vai falar com o cara ali, ó. Aí, ó. Opa, senhor, você tá bom? Opa. Olha, galera, tem cavalo aqui, mano. Você descobriu o acampamento nômade. Vamos ver se a gente consegue falar com Gatorro. Eu acho que é Gatorro o nome do cara, né? Olha aqui, ó. E aí, senhor? Mestre Gatorro.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Eu vi coisas incríveis sobre você.
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi. It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being a strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
How's it going, eh?
On top of the world, same as ever.
Ela foi alimentada por uma ursa, beleza. Você foi criado por uma ursa?
You were raised by a wild bear, you said.
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first? The only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
Tá bom. Como você ganha vida?
I'd be interested to know what you live on.
I had lentils for lunch and bread pudding for dinner. What's it to you?
What do you do, I mean?
Right now, I'm talking to you. Then I'll go and have a bite to eat because I'm starving and need to keep my strength up. It's not so easy. The strongman trade can't be taken lightly.
Don't they say a hungry artist makes for a good artist?
A hungry artist is a bad artist because no one ever earned a crust by going hungry.
Faz sentido, mas é meio convencido esse cara aí, né, mano? O que você fazia?
What did you do before you took to the road?
How did I become a nomad? It's in my blood. This is my life.
So you've known the Voivod for some time?
Uh-huh. The Voivode is a good fella. I met him this winter and helped him with his horse.
I didn't realize you know about horses.
What? The only thing I know about horses is that they go around on 4 legs. The Voivode's horse died from the cold, so I dragged it to the camp on a handcart and we turned it into some first-class goulash. At least that old nag was good for something.
Ó, os caras comeram o cavalo, tá? Beleza. O que você consegue fazer?
What can you do, Tomcat?
Me? Everything. Nothing's impossible.
Come on. Don't tell me you can really do everything.
If I put my mind to it. Try me.
What about swimming?
I've been training to swim in cold water for years. No one can beat me when it comes to swimming under ice.
I'd like to believe that. And seeing it's summer now, I have no other choice. What about climbing?
I can climb any cliff without a rope, just using my bare hands, and then do a backflip off it into a pond.
Jesus, you're a madman.
Not at all. I'd be a madman if I trusted my life to something as crazy as a horse.
Wait, so you're afraid of horses?
Hey, nothing's impossible. But I hate horses with all my guts. I never take risks, and that's why I'll never get on a horse. Not even for a golden goose.
You don't take risks? And what about your strongman antics?
No risk involved. That's years of hard work and training, fella. If I didn't believe in myself and what I do, I'd be long dead.
Caraca, mano. Poderia me ensinar alguma coisa?
Show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength.
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you.
Aí, 100 conto. Você sabe usar uma espada? Nem tem dinheiro, bicho. E eu tô bem sujo, né? Mas preciso me lavar o mais rápido possível.
My name is Henry. And I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
Ô, da hora, o que deseja em troca?
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
Beleza, bora.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Na verdade, não sei se foi uma boa ideia, galera, porque eu tô cansado, cara, e eu tô com pouca vida, mas tudo bem. Vamos tentar aqui. Pratique sua técnica com a espada com o gatorro.
Shall we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder.
Tá bom.
You're going to attack. Commit to it.
Calma!
Stop after a single strike. Shout several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right.
Ataca da direita, depois da esquerda.
Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
Direita, esquerda, direita.
Left, and then right again.
Exactly. You
Vai.
can also do it the other way around.
Tá.
I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around.
Tá bom.
I'll get it. Let's do it.
Bora. Eita, deu errado. Calma aí.
Now do it again.
Ah, não, foi bom.
Beautiful.
Aê, garoto. Ah, moleque.
Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally.
Oh.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember. Top,
Cima, direita e esquerda, tá.
Finally, left.
Tá.
Let's give it a try.
Tá, vamos lá.
3 strikes just like before. No more.
All right?
Vamos lá. E... Não, errei.
Why didn't you follow through?
Calma, calma, tô apertando errado, calma. Aê! Caraca, que da hora! Beleza.
Beautiful.
Que massa, galera! Da hora.
That then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your oppost will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
Beleza, mano. E quantas outras
What
técnicas?
about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Also known as the Master Strike.
Olha! Tá. E quantos outros espadachins?
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
Beleza. Como posso me provar?
Could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight.
Ih!
This technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
Beleza. Tá, eu não vou desafiar ela agora, galera. Até porque eu tô cansado e eu tô com pouca vida, então...
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Beleza. Ó, aprendemos uma técnica nova, cara. Uma nova técnica de combate com espada. É cima, direita e esquerda. Que da hora, galera. Muito massa, velho. Muito massa. Bom, até que rápido aqui. Eu não vou conseguir enfrentar ele agora. Então vamos fazer o seguinte. Vamos tentar vir aqui na cabana da senhorinha aqui, que eu esqueci o nome dela. Eu vou tentar dar uma viagem rápida aqui, galera. Porque aqui vai ser mais perto pra gente ir na casa da senhora. E a gente... Vamos tentar achar a filha da Bojana lá, velho. Espero que não tenha nada no caminho, senão ferrou. Nossa, ele dá... Putz, volta do caramba. Você vê uma pessoa em um pequeno acampamento na estrada, sem dúvida. Ele parou ali para descansar e apenas. Ele cumprimenta educadamente. Parar e descansar. Com certeza, né, mano? Tô precisando descansar, galera. E aí, senhor? Beleza. Opa, e aí? Bom?
Hey there.
Opa, e aí? Sirva ao Lord de Lipa.
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course, half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
Tá bom, tá.
Well, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell, and Godspeed.
Ô, bicho, eu posso dar uma descansada aqui não, velho? Será que eu posso dar uma descansada? Eu posso... O que é isso aqui? Beber vinho? Não quero beber vinho. Eu queria descansar, na verdade, mano. Eu vou fazer o seguinte, galera. Será que dá pra ir dormir aqui? Um pouquinho, pelo menos? Umas 2 horas. Bom, consegui um pouco, mano. E já tá escuro, galera. Vamos pra casa da senhora lá que a gente termina. Eita, o FPS caiu hard aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui uma coisa. O que é isso aqui, velho? Ah, tá. Esse aqui é o desafio, né, mano? Tá, vamos partir pra lá de novo. A gente vai pra casa da Bojana e dorme lá, né? A gente pode dormir lá. Ai, caramba, que susto. Vamos descer lá na casa da Bojana. Agora a gente tem o vira-lata aqui pra nos acompanhar, mano. Então eu tô mais confiante. Né, vira-lata? Top. Vamos lá pra casa da Bojana, galera. Beleza, galera. Estamos chegando aqui. Vamos dar aquela descansada. Primeiro vamos... Tem um porco aqui, mano. Por que esse porco tá parado aqui, feito louco aqui, velho? Enfim. Vamos chegar aqui, vamos descansar. Vamos tomar aquele... Dar aquela lavada no rosto aqui primeiro. Onde é que ele coloca a tocha, velho? Olha o cachorro tomando água, galera. Que da hora, velho. Que massa. Top. Vamos guardar a tocha aqui. Vamos dar aquela descansada. Deixa eu fechar a porta aqui, velho. Vamos descansar aqui. Eita, mas a dona tá dormindo ali, velho. Ferrou. Posso dormir aqui, mano? Mas não era pra isso aqui, velho. Eu queria dormir. Não posso dormir? Então vamos olhar aqui, vai. Será que eu posso dormir aqui, galera? Eu tô com medo de dar ruim, velho. Bom, consegui dormir. Maravilha. Top. Consegui dormir, beleza. Não, vou arrombar nada aqui. O que é isso aqui, mano?
Hey, this is a boy's cap.
Ih!
Or did someone leave it here?
Eita!
She's got unfinished work here.
Vamos aí. Opa.
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
O que será que aconteceu com ela, galera? Deixa eu tentar comer alguma coisa aqui. A velha já acordou. Vamos comer aqui, ó. Eita, poxa. Eu posso botar uma poção aqui, velho? Deixa eu ver. Esse item aqui. Não, não tem nada pra colocar. Eu tô com quanto de fome aqui? De saciedade. Tá bom, já comi já. Beleza. Cadê a senhora? Esse baú aqui. Enfim. Não. Fecha. Porta errada. Porta errada. Aí a senhora. Ah, ela tá comendo, velho. Greetings. Bom, vamos sentar aqui pra falar com ela. E essa sopa aí, senhora? Não tem como mudar um pouquinho, não? Vamos falar com ela aqui. Não vou me pagar nada. Eu tô sem dinheiro. Dei uma olhada no sótão.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
Ela não fez as malas.
Pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
Encontrei um chapéu masculino.
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
Ela tem trabalhos pendentes.
Got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. But she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves. Or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her.
Que é isso aqui?
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena.
Deixa eu ver se a gente... Talvez ela tenha fugido.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from me. Don't imagine I keep her here against her will, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Foi mal. Tá.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Beleza. Galera, eu vou fazer o seguinte enquanto isso. Já que a gente tá aqui, eu vou aproveitar e fazer algumas poções aqui, porque depois eu posso vender. Vamos fazer aqui, velho? Ih, não tem sálvia. Não vai dar pra fazer, galera. Eu não tenho sálvia. Deixa pra lá. Não tem sálvia. Não vai dar pra nós fazer, não. Então, deixa pra lá. Vamos partir lá pra onde que a gente precisa ir? Perguntar da Pavlena? Lá em Troskovitz. Eu vou ir andando, galera. Eu vou ir andando mesmo, galera. Depois a gente... Qualquer coisa, se acontecer alguma coisa no caminho, eu mostro pra vocês, tá? Tem algum beladona aqui, senhora? Só tem cravo de defunto, né? Não tem beladona. Erva de São João. Isso aqui é interessante, velho. Se tivesse sálvia, eu queria pegar pra poder fazer a poção lá, mas não tem. Enfim, vamos seguir pra lá, galera. Bora. Beleza, galera, estamos chegando aqui, as vacas já nos recepcionando aqui, né, velho? Que da hora, mano, que da hora essa ambientação do jogo, né, mano? Caramba, bicho. Aí, estamos chegando. Beleza, galera. Chegamos aqui em Troskowitz. Mas a gente precisa perguntar aqui sobre a Pavlena, né? Ah, deixa eu ver se eu consigo vender alguma coisa aqui. Eu acho que é um comerciante aqui, não é? É, tem uma paradinha, eu acho que é comerciante. Deixa eu ver aqui. Opa, senhor, você tá bom? E aí?
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Tá bom. Onde sua carroça virou?
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Sinto muito por isso.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
Vamos negociar.
What do you have for sale?
Tá, vamos ver o que a gente consegue aqui vender, galera. Vou vender esse machado aqui, o escudo que eu não quero. Vou vender esse arco aqui. Ele faz alguma coisa, essa parada aqui, velho? Ele dá um carisma, né, mano? Vou ficar com esse anel aqui, mano. Vamos pechinchar.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Natürlich, kein Problem.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Faz por 200 conto aí, fi.
Do you accept?
That's more like it. Lower your price.
Ah, pô.
and we can make a deal.
Ó, mano, tá bom, vai. 195, fechou?
You'll convince
Aê, mano! Ganha 195 aqui, galera. É nóis, estamos com quanto aqui já? 380, galera. Beleza. Show. Galera, só que tem uma coisa, galera. Ele falou que tem uma carroça aqui, mano. Eu queria saber onde que tava essa carroça aí, mano. Galera, eu vou vir aqui, mano. Bom, agora vamos focar na missão aqui da Pavlena, né, mano? Vamos ver se a gente consegue perguntar aqui, galera. Tem uma... Ah, eu podia perguntar pra ele, né, mano? Burro. Deixa eu voltar ali e conversar com ele. Dona de casa, vamos ver.
Guten Tag, was brauchst du?
Ah, o quê? Estou procurando Pavlena.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
I think I remember her. I bought baskets from her once and they were very finely made. But that was some time ago.
Ah, tá bom. É nóis. Deixa eu perguntar pra tu. Tô procurando Pavlena. Pera aí, o que tem atrás daquela colina?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Devo ter cuidado com alguma coisa?
Anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Tô procurando a Pavlena.
I'm searching for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets. Do you know anything about her?
That herb woman Božena's daughter. I don't know nothing about her, and I don't want to know. They ain't welcome here.
Oxi. Tá bom então, né? Caramba, velho. Por que será? Bora. Tá, vamos descer ali e perguntar ali pra alguém. Tem uma senhora sentada ali. Vamos ver se dá bom. Ah, aqui não tem... Cardo, não. Eu queria coisa, pô. Como que fala? Aqui, ó. Salve, eu posso pegar, velho? Não sei de nada, eu tô pegando agora. A mulher capinando e eu coletando aqui na cara dura, velho. Vamos pegar aqui, galera. A gente pode fazer algumas poções pra vender, tá ligado? Deixa eu ver se eu converso aqui com ela. E aí? Ave Maria. Estou procurando Pavlena.
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
Young Pavlina, a lovely girl she is. Brings us herbs from the forest sometimes. Try asking the woodcutters here in the village. She's been spending a lot of time with Roman. Young sweethearts. I'm happy for them.
Oh! Que? Namorados? Eita! Eita! Beleza, galera. Vamos lá perguntar pro lenhador. Quem que é lenhador? Pra cá, eu acho. Deixa eu ver. Pergunta pra Pavlena, os lenhadores. Vamos lá perguntar pros lenhadores, né, mano? Que? Por que sofreu dano na bota, velho? Por causa de passar na moita ali, velho? Onde é que é o... Tem um cara gritando ali, mano. Onde que é o lenhador? É aqui que é o lenhador, velho? Opa! Ué, é aqui? Não tem ninguém. Até ouvi alguém gritando aqui, deixa eu ver, galera. É tudo... Oxi. E aí? O que você tá fazendo aqui?
What's going on?
I'm looking for my friend Roman. He works with us in the woods and we need him now. But I can't find him. Have you seen him?
I haven't met any Roman.
If he's off again with that basket girl from Jelly...
Oh! Quer dizer a Pavlena?
Are you talking about Pavlena? I'm looking for her.
Aye, that's her. Roman's been teaching her about nature.
Uhum. É ela mesma, o Roman, tá. Onde devo procurar? Quer perguntar sobre o... Tá, onde devo procurá-los?
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
Por que Roma iria querer se mudar?
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? What did Roman tell you? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
Pode ser importante.
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to Pavlena, and any little thing could be a clue.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It ain't really a little thing. Well, it is and it isn't. Pavlena is expecting a child. It's Roman's bastard.
Really? And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say. I don't reckon she's got many friends, though.
Now I see why they wanted to leave together.
Aye, that's just what I was thinking. We really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right.
Caramba!
Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great, that is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined. Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
Caramba, Garela, mano, ela tá grávida, bicho. Rapaz, tenho que pensar como eu entro lá.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Tá.
Oh, that's just great. All right. I'll go and have a look.
After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Ei, beleza, eu tenho que arrumar. Pera aí, senhor, deixa eu conversar com tu. Aí, não vai dar pra conversar com ele. O problema é se alguém me ver aqui, né, galera? Aparentemente não tem ninguém. Mas eu tenho como arrombar a porta? Tá, o tamanho do cursor. Beleza. Tá. Vamos ver, galera. Aqui, ó. Aí, consegui, galera. Não é difícil não, mano. Entra logo aqui. Deixa eu fechar essa porta aqui pra ninguém me ver. Beleza, galera. Vamos ver o que a gente acha aqui. O que é isso? Não vou roubar nada, mano. Não quero roubar nada. Só quero vasculhar o que temos aqui. O que é isso aqui? Leite! Leite! Vou fechar, deixar tudo certinho como que tava, né, galera? Pra não ter erro. Eita, poxa, tem gente aqui, galera.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. Set for two. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
Eita, poxa, galera. Vou sentar aqui, vamos sair logo daqui, ó. Um baúzinho aqui, mano, não dá pra... Não vou roubar não, velho. Vou ser justo. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui, galera? Deixa eu ver. É por desencargo de consciência. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Não tem. Eu podia ter subido pela escada, mano. Tem uma escada ali por fora, mas tudo bem. Não precisava ter arrombado a porta, mano. Ei, mas tudo bem, vai. Agora já foi. Beleza, vamos sair daqui, galera. Espero que não tenha ninguém aqui fora. Tá, fechei. Beleza, galera, conseguimos. Top. Cadê o cara agora, mano? Ah, e aí? E aí, bicho? Entrei lá. Vasculhei a casa.
Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for two, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the two big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not gonna do his work for him.
Então tá, né? Mas deixa eu conversar com tu rapidinho. Não tem como conversar com ele? Não. Tá. Então vamos lá, da casa do Roman. E aí, senhor? Você tá bom? Deixa eu ver aqui, galera, se eu consigo achar esse local aí. Aí a gente podia ter entrado por aqui aquela hora, mano. Tem uma vala que ele falou aqui, ó. Dá pra vir por aqui, então. Então vamos seguir, galera. Vamos ver se a gente acha. Perto das pedras aqui que ele falou. Vamos tomar cuidado pra descer aqui pra não quebrar o pé. Eita, poxa. Que isso aqui, velho?
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls. Fight here. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I give it to Mutt to sniff, he might catch a scent.
Pegar. Então vai dar pra gente mandar o vira-lata farejar.
I hope it's not Pavlena's.
Ai, meu Deus. E o que é isso aqui, velho?
It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe.
Galera do céu. Pegar também. Será que o cachorro consegue fazer? Opa, pão. Vamos pegar o pão. Vinho. Vou pegar tudo aqui, velho. Não sei de nada. Queijo. Hidromel. O que é isso? Cerveja. Vamos pegar tudo aqui, galera. Tá, vamos ver se a gente consegue mandar o cachorro Farejar, vem aqui, senhor.
Heal.
Vem aqui, vem aqui, 2, rastrear.
Search.
Vamos ver aqui. Vamos ver. Onde é que você tá indo, cara? Será que ele vai achar? Esse aqui tem um rastro de sangue, galera. Podia ter seguido também, né, galera? Pera aí, vem aqui, vem aqui, vem aqui, vem aqui.
Come here.
Vamos seguir o rastro de sangue primeiro, galera. Depois a gente vai lá e tenta encontrar a pavilena. Eu quero ver o que é esse sangue aqui, mano. Aqui, ó. Tem sangue aqui, ó.
A trail of blood. We should see where it leads.
Ah, meu pai. Ei, galera do céu. Ei, ai, ai, velho. Olha aí.
Jesus. Who's this? Someone must have killed him and buried him here by the woods. And then the pigs dug him up. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Ixi, será que é o tal do Roman? Ei, caramba. Vamos ver o que esse cara tá gritando aqui, velho. Caramba, galera. Será que aquele lá que era o Roman, mano? Ei, senhor, vem aqui. Seu porco encontrou um cadáver.
Found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
I don't know. Never saw him before. Probably someone from the village. A young fella. Ginger hair.
Christ above. That must be Roman. There ain't no other young redhead in the village. I saw him going through the glade with his girl. Oh, Christ. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Nossa, velho. Quem é você?
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Notou alguma coisa suspeita?
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. He was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
Did you say Roman was with a girl?
Aye, with that young lass what sells baskets here sometimes.
Pavlena?
Aye, that's her. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, give the murdering fucker what he deserves.
Nossa, velho.
Ladybird, where are you?
Putz, galera, tá, agora já, mano, caraca, velho, já foi pra uma coisa totalmente bizarra aqui, velho. Vamos falar com o cara lá e ver o que ele sabe, né, mano? Rapaz, galera, que tenso, velho. O problema é o seguinte, galera, eu não consigo salvar o jogo, que eu tô sem a bebida de salvar. Putz, aí danou-se, cara. É aqui, ó, nessa fazenda aqui, mas eu não sei como é que eu entro. E aí, senhores, tá bom? Aí, tá invadindo?
What was that sound?
Calma. Calma, só quero falar com o cara, poxa. Tá marcando aqui. Aqui, ó. E aí? Oxi, cachorro. E aí? Você enterrou o corpo de Roman.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Confesse... Calma, eu não quero mais... Confesse e nada vai acontecer com você.
Listen, if you tell me everything that happened, it'll go easier for you. Confess to everything, and nothing will happen to you.
But we killed Roman. They'll hang us for that. I can't let you go.
Ih, olha lá, mano.
For a quick death, you bastard.
Calma. Senhor, para com isso, velho. Eu não quero bater em você, mano. Para.
Enough.
Miserento. Eu falei pra parar, miséria. Pare logo.
Had enough.
Enough. I'll tell you everything.
Fela.
We didn't want it to end like this, I swear. I'll tell you everything.
Speak up.
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Continue.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
E o que isso tem a ver com Pavlena?
That's awful. But what's it got to do with anything?
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
Então você deu cabo à vingança dele.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No. Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhana's daughter for Yakish's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Olha que vagabundo, velho. Como foi a emboscada?
So you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it.
Putz, mano.
What are you gonna do with me?
Você merece morte, vou deixar você e vou levar você até o Meirinho.
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva,
I really didn't want it to end like this.
Caraca, mano.
They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlina a scare and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Está menosprezando o crime, merece punição, não foi intencional, leve isso em conta.
Straw killed Roman, but I don't believe he did it with evil intentions. You should be lenient.
I'll take your testimony into account. You'll be locked up in the rat house, Straw, until we decide what to do with you. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman's murder can't go unpunished.
Bom, não sei se era pra mim ter pegado leve com o cara, mas tudo bem. Agora, onde é que eu saio daqui, velho? Aqui. Enfim. Agora a gente tem que ir atrás. Pra que invasão, velho? Eu quero sair daqui. Tá, beleza, galera. Vamos ver se a gente consegue encontrar a Pavlena agora, mano. Caraca, galera, que reviravolta, bicho. O que eles estão fazendo aqui?
Really clipped those fuckers' wings. He's worked so hard to get where he is today.
Human swine. You think you own the place, do you?
Seus peões sequestraram a Pavlena.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ. Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojena.
My God, I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. If Otter shows up, I'll have him arrested, I promise you. Jesus Christ. That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Eita, poxa, beleza, galera. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo falar mais com ele aqui.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Negociar, vamos ver. Tá, eu acho que eu vou ter que comprar pelo menos uma porção aqui, galera. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo vender alguma coisa. Vou vender essa minhoca aqui pra ela. Isso aqui, ó. Quanto que dá as duas? Vamos pegar as duas aqui. O que mais que temos aqui? Acho que é só isso, né? Vamos pechinchar.
I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course.
Tá, 35, 37, tá bom?
Only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a
Oxe senhora!
we can make a deal.
Tá, 38, vai. 38,50.
Aye, that sum will
Tá bom,
convince me.
tá bom. Beleza, galera. Conseguimos comprar algumas coisas aqui e vender também. Ok. Na verdade ficou mais barato porque a gente colocou alguns produtos junto. E esses comandos... Dá pra falar com a senhora, velho?
Good afternoon.
Eu vim pedir desculpas.
I came to apologize for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
O que os comandos fazem aqui?
Humans doing in Troskovitz anyway.
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
Tá bom.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage.
One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous.
Ai, 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 vai dar treta, olha.
He's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Tá, vamos tentar então, galera. Sirva aos comandos. Vamos lá.
Keeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Vocês têm dinheiro?
You have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Vasco.
Tá bom. Vamos lá. Como é que eu pego aqui, velho? O pão. E salsicha. Onde é que eu vou achar salsicha aqui, velho? Aqui, ó. Beleza. Vamos servir os caras lá. Aí.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Corva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
O que vocês estão fazendo
What are
aqui?
you thinking coming here? Humans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We're just hungry. We had enough of that. Ate back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less humans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans sing. But what you say? We eat and we go.
Ó, coitado dos caras também, né, velho? Quem que ensinou nossa língua?
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long entertained. Story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
Tá bom, bom apetite.
Wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Joet vadiot kiva notnek.
Mais do quê?
You should get the fuck out of here.
Cala a boca, bicho.
Hear me? You Hungarian pork sausage?
Calma aí.
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace?
Cala a boca, bicho.
I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Não.
You seem to have forgotten I'm standing between you and them.
Are you asking for a beating? You got your ass kicked once. I'd be happy to kick it again.
Não.
I make myself clear, you cunt! Out, now!
All right, we go.
Ó, coitado dos caras também, velho.
What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Ah, velho.
Right, you lad. Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Deixem-os em paz.
Them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across. And you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Ó, mano. Pô, a sacanagem dos caras, velho. Eu não queria briga, mano.
I'm wounded!
De novo, tá ligado? Ah, mano, sacanagem, velho.
No chance.
Pronto, já acabou. Vai, dormir. Pronto, acabou. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, cara.
How are you doing?
Rendbenless. Thanks, friend. I not expect. No worry, we repay you. Come to our camp. We will drink together.
Onde fica esse acampamento?
Thanks for the invitation, but I have to take care of some things first. Where can I find you later?
We make tents right under big rock on bank of pond. People call it tower or something like.
All right. I'll try to find you there.
Vision Latashna.
Ah, mano, sacanagem dos caras. Os caras só queria comer, tá ligado? Ah, agora você pede desculpa, velho. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Ah, pera, pô. Espero que não dê treta aqui, né, velho? Vagabundo. Vai te lascar, fela da mãe. Posso conversar com você? Não. Ah, mas é sacanagem dos caras, né, mano? O cara só queria comer em paz, o cara vai arranjar treta aí? Não, né, velho? Pô, sacanagem. Vamos lá procurar a pavilhena logo, velho. Cê é louco. Esse jogo é muito massa, velho. Cê é louco, bicho. Bora, galera. Bora. Ô, cadê o cachorro? Ah, mano, o cachorro já fugiu de novo, cara. E agora, bicho? Mano, eu vou aí, mano. Espero que ele apareça de novo depois. Porcaria. Olha que cavalo bonito, velho. Vamos tentar procurar achar a pavilhena, galera. Ah, voltou, miséria. Onde você foi, ó? Para quieto, cachorro. Comandos. Rastrear. Aí. Bora. Acha a pavilhena lá. Ó, tem um caminho aqui, galera. Ei, tem um cachorro ali. Tem um cachorro ali. Aí, galera, pô. Ah, não, velho. Pega. Miserento. Pega. Vai embora daqui. Pega ele. Uhul. Morreu. Ih, mano, será que era o cachorro do cara, velho? Ferrou, galera. E matou o cachorro do cara, mano. Ah, mano. Tô nem aí. Ai, ai, velho. Eita.
Don't come any closer or I'll cut her throat. Don't move, you whore son.
Ai, caramba. Meu nome é Henry.
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Scarlets? Who sent you?
Qual é o seu nome?
First, tell me who you are. We're Christians. We can talk things over, can't we?
I'm Otter.
Easy now.
Aí, rapaz.
Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone. Shit.
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy. How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Sobre seu cachorro. Não tinha cachorro nele, botei o cachorro pra correr, dane-se.
Taste your dog away.
Bristly would never run from a chicken shit like you.
Oh!
You're bullshitting. You want me to slit her throat?
No, no, calm down.
Then stop lying to me.
Por que vocês estão fazendo
Why
isso?
are you doing this? Why pick on Pavlena?
It's Yakash's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it. And he's got a huge fucking farm and 2 daughters to marry off. He'd never give them to ordinary farmhands, unless he owed them a debt.
So you did it to get into his good books?
It was the only way. I don't want to spend my whole life shoveling shit.
Sobre seu irmão. Seu irmão não pode sair da fazenda, mentir. Cara, eu não vou mentir, velho.
I took your brother to the bailiff.
Fuck! You might as well have killed him straight off. What do you think you'll get for murder? I've got to get out of here and go and save him. Fuck!
Pavlena está grávida.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant. She's expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But on one condition. You'll let me walk away. Will you promise that?
Tá, vai.
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right. All right. All right.
Caramba, velho.
Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look.
Meu Deus, cara!
That's for Roman! You bastard!
Meu Deus, Pavlena! Pera aí, bicho, deixa eu... Sagar isso aqui, ó. Vou pegar esse aqui também. E a panqueca. O que você fez? Você matou ele.
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
Caramba! Você não devia ter matado ele.
Well, maybe he did deserve it, but he was giving himself up. That was dishonorable.
Like there was anything honorable about what he and his crony did to Roman.
É, isso faz sentido.
He's dead. And now I'm going home to Ma. Are you coming with me?
Quero te perguntar uma coisa primeiro.
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
É verdade que está grávida? Você está bem?
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
Tá, é verdade que está grávida? Como você veio parar aqui?
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but Roman stepped in. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know. You don't have to say any more.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Tá, a gente sabe como que ele morreu. Ele queria te machucar. Bom, é verdade que está grávida?
Really expecting a child? And is Roman the father?
Yes, it's true. Me and Roman wanted to get married and go somewhere far away. With Ma too, of course. But you won't tell Ma about the baby, will you? Please.
Why don't you want her to know?
Ma knows how to get rid of a baby.
Eita.
In a situation like this. She might want to. But I don't want that.
Não posso prometer isso.
I can't promise you that. Bojana ought to know.
Well, at least let me tell her.
Tá bom, vai. A gente sabe tudo isso aqui, galera. Vamos voltar?
Need to know.
So, can we please go now?
Vamos, vai. Não, a gente se vê depois, galera. Vou dar uma olhada aqui.
Can you make your own way home? I'd rather have another look around here. To be on the safe side.
Yes, I think I can find my way. They didn't blindfold me, so I know how we went. We'll meet at our hut.
Watch out for yourself.
Henry,
What?
thanks for coming here for me. You saved my life.
Tá bom. Eu quero dar uma olhada aqui, galera, antes de ir. Reputação perdida, não sei porquê. Tá, vamos dar uma olhada, ver o que a gente encontra aqui. Mas a gente pegou uma chave com o cara. Vai que tem algum baú aqui, ó. É, não tem nada aqui, galera. Vambora. Mano. Tenso, hein, galera. Muito tenso. Que reviravolta do caramba, velho. Cê é louco. Vamos lá partir pra casa da Bojana. Pera aí, deixa eu falar com ela. Vem aqui, Pavlana. Vou te acompanhar até a sua casa.
Come on. I'll escort you home.
All right, let's go.
Aê, galera. Boa. Dá pra ir a gente mais rápido. Haha, moleque. Top. Isso é muito da hora, cara. Em cada reviravolta aqui. Aí.
Pavlana's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh. I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service.
O que você precisa?
Glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What?
Oh!
Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Oh, mano. Por que Yakesh odeia tanto?
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years, just like my ma before me. So many children we brought into the world. Yakesh is too, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have, and Yakesh didn't send for us on time. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd managed the 4th on her own. Little Marushka came to get us, though, but by the time we arrived, it was looking bad. I did what I could. I gave her poultices and herbs to inhale, but the child was feet first and wouldn't come out. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't budge. In the end, it died. When we finally got it out, it was too late.
He was, ripped apart. I remember that.
Pavlena. It was a boy. Yakesh's only son. He wouldn't listen. He had to look at him. Right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during the night, probably all alone, from exhaustion and pain, or maybe distress. Yakesh blamed us for everything, and the whole village listened to him. They drove us out.
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against us. But it was us who tried to save his son.
Caramba, velho. A culpa não foi sua.
I don't think it was your fault. These things just happen in life sometimes.
Aye. Everyone dies.
Yes.
Vocês deveriam se reconciliar.
Jenna, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry.
Oh, mano.
It's enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough.
Oh, mano.
Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
Caramba, velho. Vou falar, porque Pavlena está grávida. Dane-se.
Pavlena is with child.
What? Is this true, Pavlena?
Ma,
Well, speak up, girl. I won't do anything to you.
I wanted to tell you. I wanted you to meet Roman and we wanted to move away and take you with us and Roman was...
My little girl.
I don't know what to do, Ma.
Don't worry. We'll take care of everything. You think, Henry, that you could persuade Yakesh to drop his accusations against us?
If you did, you and Pavlena could move back to the village. That'd be the best thing for the little one.
Very well. If you think you can convince him, but if he refuses to listen to reason, you know what you have to do.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Caraca, galera. Vamos começar aqui, mano. Cê é louco, bicho. Que reviravolta. Deixa eu me lavar que eu tô tudo sujo de sangue aqui, galera. Vamos lá falar com o cara, galera. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Beleza, galera. Chegamos. O cara tá aqui, eu posso entrar? Oi, e aí, senhor? Falar com tu. Você precisa fazer as pazes com Bojana.
Look, I know relations between you and Bojana the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bojana would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bojana came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bojana on account of it.
Culpa indireta ainda é culpa. Pavlena está grávida.
You're lucky I saved Pavlena. She's expecting Roman's child, the child of a man who your hands killed. If I hadn't stopped them, they'd have killed her too, along with the unborn child.
By all the saints, Shit! You're right. It's time to
Boa!
to it. And don't worry, I understand it won't be so straightforward. I'll send Bojana compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands. Bojana and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bojana. But God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bojana will understand that.
Aê, galera, conseguimos, cara. Convencemos o cara. Agora vamos voltar lá pra Bojana, lá falar pra ela. Que da hora, velho. Top. E o cara tá me expulsando, tá ligado? Vamos voltar lá pra... Ixi, pior que aqui não, eu vou conseguir dar viagem rápida. Eu vou conseguir dar uma viagem rápida aqui, ó. Vamos viajar aqui e vamos lá falar com ela. Ah, garoto, conseguimos, galera. Nem acredito, mano. Top. Boa, garoto. Agora vamos lá, galera. Conversar lá com a Bojana. Opa. E aí, senhora? Ixi, mano, não vou conseguir dormir aqui, galera. Eu queria dormir, velho, mas não vai dar. E agora? Eu vou sentar aqui e vou esperar, galera, amanhecer. Beleza. Será que eu consigo descansar aqui agora, galera? Pelo menos um pouquinho. Umas 4 horinhas. Aí, foi mal. Eu não podia. Oxe, senhora. Você não pode me perdoar?
I admit I was not on my best behavior. I swear on my honor that it won't happen again.
Very well, then.
Caraca, velho.
Find you as soon as I need something.
Tá, deixa eu falar com a senhora. Vem aqui, senhora. Foi mal, eu só queria descansar. Vem aqui, vem aqui. Primeiro vamos pagar a dívida, nossa dívida.
Once again, for saving Sir Hans's life and mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honorable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. At least she'll have something now, after all the horrors she's been through.
Olha aí, ó, palavra de cavaleiro. Fiz as pazes com Yakesh.
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it, mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? that Pavlena can go to Troskovitz and no one will trouble us anymore?
Yakesh enviou dinheiro a você.
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena, too, as compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to show his sympathy for her loss. Here it is.
Thank you, Henry. In the end, you were right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. If you ever need anything, you know where to come. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
Olha aí, garoto. Mas cara, não. Guarda o dinheiro pra Pavlena.
All right, good wife. Pavlena will need it more. For her baby. I'm glad I was able to help.
Henry, if Pavlena has a boy, I hope he'll be at least half as good as you. I'll tell him all about you one day. Thank you, Henry, for everything.
Aê, garoto. Boa, galera. Tá quanto que eu tô de dinheiro ainda? Tô com 200 e pouco, ainda tá ótimo, galera. Aê, missão secundária concluída, ressentimento. Aí sim, galera. Só que eu queria... Deixa eu falar com ela aqui. E aí?
So, how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered. I mean, with all that happened over the past few days.
I understand. I didn't want to upset you. I was just wondering if you had everything you needed and so on.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't worry about us. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicines, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom, so I pick a lot of things. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. I can hit one at 30 paces. Sometimes we even eat venison. I can shoot a deer at 50 paces, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. You can trust me. Hitting a hare at 30 paces, that's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any miracles. You just need to know your way around the forest and practice a lot. And when you live alone in the forest, you've got plenty of time for that.
Beleza, vamos negociar. O que ela tem aqui? Show, galera. Fizemos as negociações aqui, mas cara, que loucuragem foi essa missão, hein, galera. Vai ser um vídeo bem longo, mas galera, vamos que vamos fazendo esses vídeos longos aqui, que eu acho bem massa. Eu acho que ficar cortando o vídeo e parando no meio da missão, acho que fica um pouco chato, tá? Mas de qualquer forma, galera, eu vou ficando por aqui com esse vídeo, tá? Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Se curtiram, deixa aquele like, compartilha, se inscreve no canal, ative o sininho das notificações pra não perder nenhum conteúdo. Não se esqueçam de comentar também, tá? Mas então é isso, galera. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Valeu, falou!